Good morning, everyone. It's Kybon the Renegade. I'm back here with more Elden Ring, but I can only level up through co-op, and today we're going to get right into it. So let's go. Alright, cool. That took a few minutes. I was starting to get worried. Good morning. Ghost. Alright. Let's go, Ghost. Gonna take down some Godric. That's not the right button. Sorry, I just finished Lies of P a couple of days ago. And man, that was a good game. Oh, I jumped too early. And that time I didn't jump early enough. Dang it. No. I don't do the whole bowing thing. Sorry, my guy. Yeah, I was a little bit worried we weren't gonna actually get any summons here because, like I just said, Lies of P I just finished, and, Lords of the Fallen just launched a couple of days ago. Like today, I don't actually have a second to check. I think today's the 15th, I'm not actually sure. Unfortunately, all the days kind of blend together when you don't have a job, which I know is something I haven't actually said. But, yeah, I lost my job a few weeks back. And I've been looking for one. Hopefully the unemployment ends up being a thing. Ooh. Somehow I dodged that. I've got, I think it's called a fact finder interview today at 1:30. It's like 8 in the morning, which is why I was thinking, oh, I'm probably not going to get many summons. Jeez, the fire. Oh, nice. Good job, homie. Good job. You beat it. It's taking Godric forever to realize he's dead. There we go. Bonfire's over here, my dude. Yeah, I'll keep talking if I manage to get summoned again. What are you up to, little girl? Oh, you playing with my tie? That's okay, you can play with that. This does seem like fun to play with. I know, I said you can play with it, now you don't want to anymore. Oh. Oh, Zoro! Interesting. Zoro and All Might were the anime crew. Okay, interesting. Good waste of FP there. Are we fighting the... Oh my god, Zoro, you are such a laggy boy. Are we fighting the Tree Sentinel? Where are we going, Zoro? Sanda, really? You really don't want to play with it because I told you that it's okay to play with, huh? Frickin' brat. Oh, we're invaded. Interesting. Oh boy. Invader. Oh fuck. Oh, that is out of stam. That's a problem for me. He's shooting fucking rot darts. What an asshole. Imagine. Well, I guess I'm after this loser. Oh, there's a blue. Sweet, actually. And the blue... Oh no, the host is dead. Never mind. I thought the blue was dead. Yep. Well, that happened. Good job, blue. Good job. You defended the host well. To be fair, I didn't do much better. But I tried. I was fighting the red. Fucking bastard using rot darts. What level am I? I'm like level 30 something? Yeah. Jeez. You know, actually, where we're level 32, we should probably go open up places in Liurnia. I think I'll do that next episode. Alright guys, well I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes and I still haven't gotten summoned, so what we're going to do is we're going to start doing the PvE, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the sign out. And if we get summoned, then great. And if we don't, then it's no big deal, because we're doing the PvE to get us more locations anyway. Because we're going to go open up as many locations as we can in Liurnia. I'm pressing the wrong button because I played Liza P. I keep trying to do that. Frickin'... I might want those, actually. You know what? I'm gonna take them. Oh, shoot. Well, we did just get souls for beating Godric. I wonder how much that was. I don't know, though. I should really clear my soul. Well... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's the reason we don't mix PvE and PvP, so that we don't have an abundance of souls like that. But to be fair, I'm buying those with the propensity of maybe farming an item at some point, like probably some armor or something. So, like, I don't really see that as being a huge deal. Ah, trying to pick up items with the wrong button. Liza P was frickin' great, by the way. It might be the best Souls-like I've ever played, and to be fair, I've only played a handful, but I'm the kind of person that I try to only ever play I try to only ever play the best stuff that's out there. So, like, when it comes to... And that comes from media, too. So, like, I don't watch a show unless I've heard it's one of the best fucking things ever. And I wait for shows to end so I can find out if the ending was good or not. Because, you know, people will be like, oh, Game of Thrones is the best show ever. And then it will just completely drop the ball in the last couple seasons, and then it's just not worth watching, because to me the ending is one of the most important parts. Like, if you go watch a Miyazaki movie and fucking, you know, you're watching Porco Rosso and the ending sucks, then fucking why are you gonna go watch that movie again? You're not going to. Meanwhile, if you're watching actual Porco Rosso and it's fucking awesome in the ending, but the rest of the movie was pretty great too, then yeah, you're probably gonna watch that movie again. I keep doing it. You're probably going to watch that movie again if you thought it was a masterpiece, because there's probably something worth studying, you know? Because where I'm a writer, I know this is going to sound kind of like, I don't know, kind of stuck up, I guess. But where I'm a writer, I try to only take in what could be considered the best media, because I want only the best to influence my style of writing. Right? So, like, if I watch a whole bunch of crap in a row, and I find a few things I like about it, then that's still great. Like, I don't mind that at all. Dragon Ball just announced a new show. What is it called again? Fucking... It's like Daima or something. But it's got an English name, too, that I cannot think of off the top of my head right now. Shoot. I keep wanting to call it Dragon Ball Legends, but that's the fucking phone game. It's the one where Goku and Supreme Kai apparently get wished to be children again. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. Like, I also kind of want to call it, like, Dragon Ball Dream, but I don't think that's right either. Raya!
Hello, it's rather my mistratosa. Could I ask that thug only if you've...
Yeah, I think that looks really dumb, and I'm not excited for it at all. But where I'm someone who's deep into Dragon Ball, of course I'm gonna watch it. You know, I've got to find out whether or not it's good or terrible or whatever it's gonna be. So that's kind of a thing. But if I watch a whole bunch of shows like that back to back, and let's say it is really bad, even if there's stuff I like about it, I'm gonna try not to let it influence my writing in basically any way. Like, I know the GT people do not like me because I do not like GT, but if I were to sit down and watch GT again and again and again and try and force myself to use something from it, it would probably only be small details, because the writing of GT to me is fucking abysmal. And I understand some people disagree, but because like there are some themes and character concepts and a few things in GT that are kind of cool, but what's the shack? I'll never know. Oh, hello, lobster. I think I did miss the shack, actually. Oh, well, I'll come back for it. What we really need right now is to open up as many bonfires as possible. So, sorry I'm kind of just talking while this is being useless here, but you know, I don't really have too much else going on right now. I could be invading instead. That would probably be more beneficial. But, I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to enjoy my morning. Have a good Elden Ring day. I figure if we open up some places in Liurnia, we're probably a lot more likely to get summoned. And I'm thinking... Whoops. I keep trying to do that to open my menu too. Yeah, we are at +2, so yeah, we definitely want some Liurnia available. But what was I saying about the new Dragon Ball show? Right. So, GT, not a well-written show at all. It's got a lot of issues. It's got continuity errors. It's got just a lot of things that fans in general didn't like. And, that's not really the point that I'm trying to make, but those things that it has that it doesn't like are things that at best I could study what not to do. And knowing what not to do is almost as valuable as what to do, but knowing what to do I think is infinitely more valuable. Like, if you were to compare Dragon Ball GT to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, it's not even comparison. Like, those two things are so invariably different in the way they're written and presented, and like the stories they're trying to tell. Because GT has 3 main stories. It has the Black Star Dragon Ball arc, where they're basically just trying to get the Black Star Dragon Balls. That arc's fucking terrible and boring, because it's trying to relive the magic of original Dragon Ball, but it just doesn't have any idea how to do that. And then there's the baby arc, which... Oh, right, that's right. There's also the Super 17 arc. I always kind of lump that in with the Shadow Dragon arc, because it's so fucking short. Where's the summoning? There's the respawn. Oh, it's right there. I see it now. Wow, we destroyed him. Let's fight this boss so we have an excuse to keep talking. Yeah, so, shit. I was talking about the arcs. Right. So... the Black Star Dragon Ball arc. There we go. It's got the baby arc, the Super 17 arc, and the the Shadow Dragon arc. Baby arc, pretty interesting concept, but somewhat poorly executed. I think the baby arc is why? I think the baby arc is likely the best executed of the arcs in Dragon Ball GT. And honestly, I think the hate for Dragon Ball Super comes around just because there's so much hate for GT. And the GT fans are like, well, if they hate my show, I'm gonna hate their show. Which is really all I see about it. But the baby arc is put together in a way that actually makes a lot of sense. It pulls on previous character development of the Saiyans and how their race conquered planets, and the whole tuple thing is kind of interesting. Being like a race that has dedicated themselves to, you know, destroying the Saiyans because they were destroyed by the Saiyans, which kind of makes sense. Like, not logically, but you know what I mean, like, characterly. So that arc, I think, and even in the way that arc comes together, like, yes, it kind of starts in the middle of the Black Star Dragon Ball arc, but, like, the build-up to it is actually pretty solid, where they start on what I think is Planet Tuffle, I don't actually remember, or, like, New Planet Tuffle or some shit. And, there's, like, General Rildo, he's one of the few guys I really remember from GT. And he can like melt into metal, and their whole planet is metal and stuff like that. The fights were boring as shit. No, don't touch. Don't touch, you silly. Like, the fights in GT bore me to fucking tears. But the General Rildo part does kind of come together nicely into baby's like birth, and then him taking over Trunks and Pan, or is it Trunks and Goku? I think it's Trunks and Pan, and then Goku saving them and then leaving, and then they accidentally bring baby to Earth is kind of awesome. Like, that makes a lot of sense. It works pretty well narratively, and it flows from one narrative progression to another, you know, it just kind of works. Yeah, you want to lay with me, huh? Why don't you lay in your box, cutie? I don't really want you to lay with me right now. Yeah, you were kind of mean this morning when you were trying to lay with me. Yeah, I know, you don't like getting told you're mean, huh? Well, don't be mean and I won't tell you you're mean. But yeah, like, narratively, that flows pretty well, and I think, the concept behind the Shadow Dragon arc is actually really, really cool. The Super 17 arc is just trash top to bottom. Sorry, don't care. Don't at me. Not gonna argue with you about it. There is... I don't think there's a single redeemable moment in those arcs. The only good bit is, 18 and Goku working together. That's it. That's all there is. We had to have Krillin die a third fucking time for nothing. And honestly, I just don't like it. It doesn't jive with me. It makes me the unhappy, and I wanted it to make me the happy. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm not letting you lay on my lap, huh? Yeah, I know. It's torture. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm a kitty owner, don't I know how this goes? Oh. Sir, do not catch blame me. See, that I accept. There we go. Yes, fire spur me. That's what we came here for. Oh, shoot. I lost my train of thought again. Right. So, there are basically no redeemable arcs in GT. Like, some people really, really like the Shadow Dragon arc, and every single time I ask them why, and they're just kind of like, I don't know, it seems like a cool idea, and it's like, yeah, alright. The concept is good, I'll agree with you there. I actually do really enjoy the idea that, oh, these mystical orbs that you guys have been wishing on, yeah, sure, you might have been using them for good, but you still overused them, which does kind of make sense, you know, they use them a lot. And even in, like, a modern Dragon Ball Super, they are kind of seeding the idea that they're using the Dragon Balls. Like, Piccolo made a wish for, greater power, basically, in, Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and then it was immediately followed by a wish from Bulma to make her butt cheeks perkier, which is... which is crazy, honestly. I get it, it's played for a joke, and I don't actually usually mind that much when Dragon Ball plays certain things for jokes. But, fuck. If we're going for the whole misusing the Dragon Balls aspect later on, we found it. If they're trying to set that up, they have set it up properly. But yeah, that new show, I don't know what the fuck to think about. It's really odd. I saw this one funny ass meme of someone who redid the Rugrats intro with Dragon Ball characters, and they're all short and stubby. Like, their arms are teeny tiny, and they have no knees, and they're just adorable. It was the funniest thing. Like, it wasn't even they made them chibi or anything. They kept the original characters and just made them small. Made them little small boys. And it kind of worked out for no reason at all. I think that got at least 100,000 likes, which is not actually that surprising considering how big the Dragon Ball community is, but still. Everyone's kind of like, what the fuck? Who thought this was a good idea? How did this get greenlit? This was an idea that we had 20 years ago, and we knew it didn't work out. And now we're doing it again. Okay, whatever. Is there a summon sign here? I don't think there was. That's the hard part, is trying to remember where the fucking... the summony bits are. Where can I open up those summon signs and get summoned to? I think there might be one up here. I don't actually remember. But yeah, the new Dragon Ball show looks, interesting to say the least. And possibly the most. Because, like, I swear people hang on GT just because it has Gogeta. And they love Gogeta, and I actually do understand that. I fucking adore Gogeta. I'm a little bit more of a Vegito person, but Dragon Ball Super Broly kind of won me over on Gogeta. Like, I always liked Gogeta. Fusion Reborn was actually my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie for a long time. Basically right up until Super Broly came out, actually, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta did absolutely nothing. And if you disagree, tell me what the fuck he did. What did he do? So I'm pretty sure it was actually Goku and the Universal Spirit Bomb that beat Omega Shenron. The only character Gogeta was brought in to fight. But yeah. There's just nothing in GT that I find redeemable at all. Like, at all. I think GT would have been a lot cooler if they'd actually sent Goten into space with them. Especially if they hadn't done the whole, oh, Goku's powers in flux thing. Like, make it so that Goku's child body just literally cannot contain the power that he's built up over his adult life. I think that would actually be pretty smart. It just makes more sense to me, and I feel like it would make more sense to most of the viewer base. So, like, Kid Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 in GT, and he can't maintain it, so he has to have his tail pulled out, which is dumb. Instead of all of that runaround, why not just have sent Goten into space, and then you can have Goten and Trunks fuse into Gotenks, who can go Super Saiyan 3. Seems simple enough to me. And then, oh, it doesn't work. And I get it, Super Saiyan 4, but, like, I've never understood the love for Super Saiyan 4 personally. I don't like the design very much. And more than that, my bigger issue with Super Saiyan 4 is you went to all the effort of turning Goku into a little kid again. And then you, like, turn him back into an adult so that he can have the power he used to have, because this body is necessary right now. And that's just never made fucking sense to me. Like, if you're gonna turn him back into a child, why turn him back into an adult for one form specifically? It just, I don't know. I find it so confused in what it's trying to do. Like, if this new series has focus and direction and it actually does something really cool and interesting, and there's a good reason to make Goku a child again. Like, someone brought up that it could be very interesting to have Goku and Supreme Kai as kids, because it could make it so that they have to problem solve more than just fight their way through any given problem. And I think that's exactly what the idea should be if you're going to go for something like that. Goku, at this point, is such a powerful character that people around the internet are like, but can he beat Goku? Even though Goku is kinda known for losing. Like, sure, he's also a legendary hero who wins when it matters, but at the same time, Goku's biggest thing is that he loses a lot, and he loses because those losses teach him things, you know? And I've always thought it was really, really strange that GT just made Goku a kid and then turns him back into an adult, and it doesn't feel like they have any rhyme or reason other than merchandising. Like, GT to me feels like that Bardock special where Bardock gets sent back into the past and he saves the ancient Saiyans from Lord Chilled. Like, there's just nothing there. There's zero substance for me. Like, there's nothing I find redeemable about the story or the characters or literally anything in that story. And GT has more than that. Like, I'm not sitting here saying GT's on that level, because it's not. GT does have at least potential, but, like, it's just not nearly so good as something like Dragon Ball Super, which I know people fucking hate on hard because they find little things and nitpick the shit out of them. Like, I've actually been very outspokenly on team why the fuck doesn't Goku know what a kiss is. Of course he does. It just makes sense. Goku's been kissed on the cheek. We've seen that before. Like, you're telling me he never at any point asked someone, hey, what are you doing, when fucking they kissed him on the cheek, like Chi-Chi specifically? Even as a little kid, it kind of seemed like Goku knew what a kiss was, because I swear, at least at one point, he got kissed on the cheek and kind of did that anime thing where he was like, oh, you know, kind of like melting like butter, if you know what I mean. So I feel like he has always kind of understood, and I also understand it was played for a joke, and like I've just argued with the whole Bulma's butt thing, fucking, if it's played for a joke, it's not as egregious as people try to make it out to be. But when we play characters off for jokes like that, and we don't take into account what they're actually really like, it really philanderizes them. And I'm not a big proponent of using that word for characters these days. Especially not for characters that have such legacies like Goku and Bulma do. Like, Bulma's supposed to be this badass scientist who fucking literally built a time machine in a different timeline so that she could potentially fix her future, but also, if that didn't work, make a future where Goku exists and the timeline's not fucking terrible. Like, why did I come here? I didn't actually need to come here. Habit, I guess. It's okay. We're just gonna head up this way and open some more of those summon sections, whatever you call them. Some of those summon signs. I'm being summoned to another world, like as a blue? Oh, I guess I am. I forgot to turn that off. Limgrave. I am blue and Davidi Dabadai. Hello? Good hosty? He sent me home. Thanks. Thanks, hosty. I appreciate you wasting my fucking time. Go fuck yourself. Actually, guys, we should probably end the episode right there. We did technically get 3 summons with that one, so thanks everybody so much for watching. Sorry for just kind of assaulting you with conversation about Dragon Ball over the past half hour. I don't even remember how we got on that topic. I know we were talking about the new show, but anyway, I'll talk to you guys more next episode. Thanks so very much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. If you want to support me with more than just a subscription on YouTube, then you can support me by reading or watching one of the audiobooks of my book series on my YouTube channel, or by purchasing one on Amazon. It's called Godly, about demigods in ancient Greece, in a world where all pantheons of gods coexist, and I like to describe it as a combination of Dragon Ball, Harry Potter, and Avatar The Last Airbender, all in a mythology-based world. So please check it out. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.